I'm so tired of this school. I wish there was more to do around here. I'm tired of just sitting around and reading library books all day.
Well, I hear student council is involved in a lot of activities. We should apply. In fact, the Education Today episode is on student council. And
Education Today starts now.
Welcome to Education Today. I'm Donovan McDonald, a senior from Armstrong Senior High School in the Armstrong School District. To start today's show, we have three very special guests with us, Kaylee Huff, Reese Jordan, and Alexia Jack. All three are students here at Armstrong and are officers of Student Council. Welcome to Education Today. Will you please introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about yourselves?
My name is Kaylee Huff, and I am the president of our Student Council.
My name is Reese Jordan, and I am the vice president of Student Council.
My name is Alexia Jack, and I am one of the secretaries of Student Council.
All right, so what position do each of you hold in the council, and could you tell us a little bit about your position?
I'm the president, and basically I oversee everything and make a lot of decisions that I feel is best for the council, and again, just advise over everything.
I'm the vice president, and I also oversee everything, basically.
So you're kind of just like a helper to Kaylee?
Yes, yeah.
And like keep her in check?
Yes, I keep Kaylee in check.
Okay.
I am the corresponding secretary. Hannah Trithart is the recording secretary. We basically take notes for the meetings, put together agendas, put together anything that Kaylee needs us to.
Okay, and then we also have Emma Blosky. She couldn't be here today, but she's the treasurer, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So what is Student Council?
Student Council is basically a student-run organization or club, if you want to call it that, that basically we like to take certain issues and things that the students have and present them to somebody of higher authority and hopefully get that change for them. We also run a lot of fun events throughout the year and do a lot of school-related things to get people more excited about coming to school.
Okay. Do you guys have anything to add to that?
Yeah, I feel like Student Council just like represents the school as a whole. That's
Okay.
what Student Council is.
All right. So do you guys just run it by yourselves, like officer-wise, or do you have a teacher advisor?
We have an advisor who is Mrs. Orlowski, and she actually helps us out a lot.
Okay. So can you tell us about the students who make up the council?
Basically, anybody who wants to be a part of Student Council is more than welcome to join. Usually at the end of the school year or the beginning of the next school year, we have certain applications that people can fill out if they're interested in joining. And then from there, the officers, whoever they are this year, it was us, we look at everything they wrote down and see if they're a good fit for our council. And then from there, if they would like to, they could also apply to be an executive member, and we pick those too.
So Reese, what are the executive members? Because I feel like Kaylee's talking a lot, so we'll just...
They more represent Student Council. They have to do a lot more than just members at large, and they would be chairs of our events and run them more than members at large.
Okay, so how did you each get chosen for your position, and have you ever held a leadership position in Student Council before?
At the end of the school year, so last school year, they had a list of anybody who was interested in potentially being an officer. So I signed up for that, and then they all did too. And so then we just vote at the last meeting of the year, and so that's how we got it. And I actually did hold a student council position last year. I was the vice president.
Okay. Have you guys ever held a position in Student Council before?
No.
So this is...
I have
No.
not. I was just an executive member.
Have you ever had a position in like any other club around the school, or is it just like Stuco?
Yes.
Spanish club, I was vice president.
Vice President
And
Spanish
currently, yes.
club? Okay.
Yes, I am the vice president of Chorus. Yep.
I'm the editor of the yearbook, which is basically president,
Oh,
basically.
I feel that. Okay. So, what is the purpose and the goal of Student Council?
The purpose of it is, again, like to represent the students as a whole, and to overall, the goal is just to better our school and make it a more fun place for everyone to be.
Okay. Is that all, student? Like, that's just make the school a better place?
Yeah, we listen to what the students might want to see in the school, and then we make it happen.
I feel like a lot of students don't actually know that too. Like that students just think like student council is just there and it's something that's like around. So I like that, that's pretty neat. So what all is student council involved in within the school?
We do a lot of different events. We have like our hawkathon, we have homecoming, we do a lot of different little things, like we do Secret Santas for the teachers, and like we all participate in that. We have luncheons for the teachers, different breakfast things. We're hosting a conference this year. We just do like a lot of different things with the school, like spirit weeks and stuff like that.
Alright. Anything else you guys have to add?
Basically, we do all the big events except for prom.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So did you guys do any planning this summer for anything, or is it all like school starts and then you just go?
We tried to do as much as we could over the summer. It's hard because like a lot of people are going on vacations and everything, but we all kept in touch over the summer, and we actually went to a conference this summer, which was called PASC, and it was the Pennsylvania's Student Council Association,
Okay.
and so me, Alexia, Reese, and Hannah actually went, and we learned a lot this summer that we were hoping to
So like
bring
what
back.
all did you do at this conference over the summer?
We attended multiple like sessions where like the leaders at the camp would teach us about like how to better our student council, what we can do for it, stuff for media, which is why we began an Instagram page for the student council. So we
Okay.
learned a lot and we're already using what we learned.
Alright, so do you guys have any upcoming plans for the fall?
For the fall, we have homecoming coming up this weekend actually, that we've been preparing a lot for.
Okay.
We also have a trick-or-treat event with the school. It's basically open to the community to kind of get the community and to see our school, and also to give back to the community. So it's a trick-or-treat event for that, which also gets the other clubs in the school involved as
And
well.
the trick-or-treat night is also like a food donation, so like as your payment to come into the trick-or-treat night, you bring a non-perishable food item, so we'll donate that.
Okay. Anything to add, Reese? Anything you might have?
Yeah, I think so.
No, okay. So you guys talked about the conference that you're hosting this year. Can you tell us what exactly the conference is?
Conferences are kind of hard to describe, but for student council, it's basically any student in our region that is interested in attending the event fills out a permission slip, and they're excused from school for the day, or they come to our school if they don't have school. And it's kind of like the conference we went to. You basically sit through different sessions. We have a speaker there too that's actually pretty well known, so she's coming to speak to everybody. And then there's just like, you know, different games and icebreakers, and kind of just a lot of
And
more
when you say like
student
region,
events.
you mean like region 3, like,
Yes.
okay, that makes sense. And how did Armstrong come to like be the host of that?
One of the people on the board of PSC, I believe, asked our advisor if we would host it, so that was actually a very exciting thing for us to be picked.
Alright, and like what all do you have to do to plan something like that? Like do you have to find the speakers yourself, or do they like give you a list of what you have to do, or?
Yes, we have to find the speakers ourselves, and we actually planned the one for this year already. Through different sources I put that together. So yeah, we have to get a lot of committees together and do different decorating ideas, food ideas, all that type of stuff. It's a lot of work.
Okay, is it just like a one-day conference? Does it spend like
Yes.
over just one day?
It's like the length of like a school day about.
Oh, okay, so like they get here at like 7:30 and they're here
Yeah.
till like 2:20.
Yeah,
Mhm.
about.
Okay. And like we'll be in school when that's, when that's happening?
Actually, it's an in-service day, I believe, so
Oh,
like some
okay.
teachers will be here, but
Not all
we'll
the
have access
teachers.
to the school,
Yeah,
so it'll be
okay.
rather
All
nice.
right. So, all right, well, thank you. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with Armstrong School District's Education Today.
I'm Indiana County Sheriff Bob Fyhawk. We're all proud of Indiana County, but we must be worried about the negative growth of drugs and alcohol abuse. It is the responsibility of all of us, parents, teachers, and community leaders, to provide the best possible education to our youth in the prevention of drug and alcohol abuse. The law is a deterrent, but education is still our best protection. Help keep Indiana safe and drug-free. For more information on how to talk to your kids about drugs and alcohol, go to the AboveTheInfluence.com, brought to you by the Armstrong, Indiana Drug-Free Communities Coalition.
Hello, I'm Cindy McCrae, Director of Ark Manor Addiction Recovery Center.
Arc Manor is committed to confidential quality services 24 hours a day, including fully licensed residential, partial hospital, and outpatient treatment programs. With 39 years of experience in addiction treatment, Arc Manor puts an emphasis on the needs of special populations including women, co-occurring disorders, and adolescents. For more information, call 724-548-7607 or 800-323-1333. Brought to you by the Armstrong Indiana Drug-Free Communities Coalition.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Jen McCroskey. I'm a prevention specialist with the Armstrong Indiana Clarion Drug and Alcohol Commission. Screwed up.
It's all right.
Okay.
Power video.
Do it again? Okay. Hi, I'm Jen McCroskey. I'm a prevention specialist with the Armstrong Indiana Clarion Drug and Alcohol Commission. Hey parents, put your drug knowledge to the test. Attend a free teen scene program. Learn about signs and symptoms of drug use and abuse, current drug trends, resources for help, and view a large display of items where drugs can be hidden. For more information, call 724-354-2746, extension 309, to schedule a program today. Brought to you by the Armstrong Indiana Drug-Free Communities Coalition.
Good.
Before I came to IUP, I had no idea what college would be like or what role I would play or where I'd be in the future. But when I came to IUP, everything changed. I met people who really made me feel like I belonged. I had great classes at a great nationally ranked university. Hi, my name is Megan Miller. I'm a fine arts major, and this is my university.
It's hard to explain. It just became home. There are hundreds of majors and programs, bachelor's degrees to PhDs, small classes and faculty that really get to know you. Amazing internships and everywhere, programs that help to find a job that is right for you. It's what IUP is about, a commitment to your success. See it for yourself. Visit us, Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Find your success.
Welcome back. We're still here with 3 of our officers from Armstrong Junior Senior High School Student Council. So before the break, we were talking about the upcoming conference. Homecoming is another event that the Student Council plans, right?
Yes.
Can you briefly tell us about when the planning started for this year's homecoming?
We actually started planning it this summer.
Okay. And what all goes into planning for an event like that?
There is a lot that goes in, actually. Our theme this year is Footloose, and we have a lot of committees working with that. There's a decorating committee who obviously makes all the decorations, a food committee, there's a music committee.
They do the food, right?
Yes, they do the food. A music committee, and they make the song list, and there is a Spirit Week committee. There's a lot that goes into it.
So how many people would you say is on each committee? Like, is it all the same? Does it vary?
It ranges. Like, committees like music committee have like very little people in them, but other committees like decorating committee, which is probably the biggest one, has like 20, 30 people on it, I'd say.
Okay, and you said the theme is Footloose, right? So like you're basing your decorations on that, right?
Yes.
So what kind of decorations are you doing?
So like, you know, in the most recent Footloose movie where at the dance, they're in like a rustic barn looking room and there's a bunch of like vintage string lights everywhere, just an entire rustic theme.
All right, are you guys gonna have like a cute little jukebox moment?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Studio cannot
Okay.
afford a jukebox.
Right, well, is there anything else about homecoming that you might want to hint at? Not ruin too much because homecoming is this weekend, so I'll find out
Yeah,
that.
it's just
but-
going to be a lot of fun, and we hope everyone enjoys it because we did put a lot of time and effort into it.
And we'll find out King and Queen of Homecoming this Friday at the football game.
Yeah, which our student council also helped to plan the field decorating and everything like that.
Okay, the field decorating. I'm
Yes.
excited to see that. All right, so what are other student council, what other events are you guys involved in?
We host what is called our Hawkathon, which is essentially like a dance-a-thon. So,
Okay.
Other schools do the actual dance-a-thon where they partner with a company called Four Diamonds and they do like cancer research. But our school just does it Hawkathon. We do it on our own, and the money we raise from it, we give to local people in need.
Okay. And do you guys know who those local people are yet, or are you still like trying to figure it out?
Not this year, we're still looking.
We usually
start
ask.
planning soon, and
Yeah.
then we start reaching out to people and see if they know anybody who could benefit from it.
Okay. So other than Hackathon, Homecoming, this conference, and I think there was another one you said, is there anything else you guys do like in the springtime? Or is it just it? Hackathon and that?
Well, we do a lot of different events. We actually did a lock-in too, which was people in our student council. So that was more of like within our council, but
Okay.
that was still a lot of fun. And it was more of a bigger event than most that we would do.
Okay. So what would you say student council's biggest event is then?
Probably the Hawkathon. But this
Hawkathon.
year, the conference might top that because it is very big and a lot of work.
All right, so since we don't know really much about the conference because we haven't done one before, right?
Yes, we have not.
So why would you say makes Hackathon such a big event?
I think it's a lot of fun for people, and the community really likes to get involved with donating and everything, and it's just something that's like a positive thing for everyone coming.
So what are some of the things you do at Hackathon? Like it's an all-night thing, right?
Yes.
So like what is there to do to keep everyone awake and interested?
In past years, it was mostly just dancing and food, but last year we changed it up a bit and we started adding more events and games. Like we did a scavenger hunt where people had a list of things that they had to capture themselves doing on camera.
Okay.
And the winner won tickets. We actually did a raffle at Thon, so people would get tickets and then they would fill them out and put them in baskets of their choice.
Okay.
We also have some things like throughout the night they might have like yoga to do or like Zumba or something just to like keep the kids awake. And there's
Yeah.
obviously lots of like food to eat and games and everything.
Okay.
We
Is
play a
the-
movie in the auditorium too.
Yes, movie as
It's
well.
a good place to sleep.
Yes, so there's lots of options for people
Yes.
who don't necessarily want to be dancing all night or playing games.
All right, so is there anything else about Hackathon that's like, when is Hackathon usually?
It's usually in like March,
In
April,
March? Okay.
towards the end of the year.
So is there an event this year that you're planning that you haven't done before other than the conference?
The trick or treat night.
Yes, trick or treat night we haven't done yet.
No trick or treat night, okay. I'm super excited about that. I know, I'm the president of the debate club and we just signed up to do, like, pass out candy, so I'm excited about that. All right, so I know the three of you are seniors this year, right? So how do you think student council has affected your time in high school?
I think it's made it more of like, more enjoyable because, like I said, like you're giving back to the school and it's like, it's nice to see that, especially when you're giving back to the community as well.
It's like a feeling of feeling good.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, and you, Reese?
Yeah, I would say it made it more enjoyable and helped me get more involved with different activities in the school.
Okay, and
Like when you're in charge of a club that's as big as Stuco, it's really nice to see when you put on an event and everyone
Yeah.
really enjoys it.
Definitely.
Like seeing their enjoyment just makes you feel like you really accomplished something.
okay.
Plus you gain a lot of like leadership skills from it as well.
Oh, definitely, 100%. And Reese, I know you do a lot of other things too, like you said, chorus, you're a cheerleader, you do the musicals here at school. Do you ever feel like maybe you're just doing too much?
No, I don't think so. I really like to be involved in the community and help
That's
out.
great.
It's a really good feeling.
Do you work too, so like this is everything that you have around it too? Okay. So how do you think student council will help you after graduation?
I think again, like the leadership skills that I have developed from being a part of student council will definitely carry on through the rest of my life in literally every single thing that I do.
Okay.
I would say also the leadership skills. It's taught me really good things of how to work with people and just different events. I think that would be good. Like if I do involvement in like college too, I think it would help a lot.
Okay, and you, Alexia?
So in student council, we reach out to a bunch of different organizations and like we are involved in the community and the school, so that gives you like experience in working with other people, and that will obviously help with your work in the future.
So upon graduation, do you guys know where you might go yet?
I'm hoping to actually major in dance and also potentially major or minor in like food nutrition. So I feel like, especially with the dancing, having to be in front of people, like different adults and stuff, being like a member of student council and a president of it, I've had to talk to various adults that are in like certain positions, so that has helped me. I feel like I'll be able to talk and communicate with them better.
100%, I totally agree. Okay, and Reese, do you know what you want to do yet?
I have an idea. I think I want to major in math or something like that, possibly be a teacher. So I think that will, obviously being vice president and student council will obviously help with my leadership and communicating and everything like that.
Okay, and Alexia?
So I'm going to pursue my career in art. So I'm going to plan on maybe double majoring in studio arts and art teaching, art education. So with art education, I could be a teacher and potentially be an advisor for student council in the future if I really wanted to.
Okay, and your schools, do you know if they have like student governments themselves? Do your schools have student governments?
We have like a student, like a class cabinet, which is essentially like our student government.
Like your college. Do you guys know where you want to attend college yet?
Most colleges do have a student government.
Yes.
Whether it's for your dorm building, I know a lot of colleges have dorm building, like presidents, secretaries, vice presidents.
I'm actually looking to go to Robert Morris University, and I know that they do have a student government.
I know Point Park specifically because that's where I want to go, has a USG, like a United Students Government. So moving on from college, because I know that just makes everyone a little sad because we're all leaving this place. What is your favorite event that you do all year? On the spot.
Hawkathon.
Hawkathon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would definitely say Hawk.
Yeah, I probably would too.
I would definitely say that's my favorite event that you guys plan too.
Everyone
like,
loves it.
no offense, but I don't really like homecoming because I hate getting dressed up. But for Hawkathon, I just like how it's like you go and you can just wear whatever you want. Okay. So after talking about that, we're just going to move it a little back to PASC. That's what you guys call it, right?
Yes.
So what's the #1 big takeaway that you took from that?
Definitely a lot of the leadership skills that we developed there, we're bringing to our council to better run things and be able to communicate with our student council as well. And then again, like we have the Instagram now that we're doing, we have a Facebook. We're just finding different ways to better our student council and make it more fun for everyone and something that they'll also enjoy as well.
The Instagram and everything, that would make it more interactive too, right?
Yes.
Because then you can get like, because not everyone, like if you're in a big meeting, like you guys have your meetings in the auditorium, right? Because there's so many of you. Like not everyone, if they have an idea, they don't want to like stand up and be like, this is what I want to do, especially if they're like in 7th grade. And like they're just like younger students, so if you do have that Instagram, they can always just reach out to the Instagram or something like that.
And something that we began from the Instagram was we actually recently did a competition for homecoming where you could post your homecoming proposal and hashtag it to like, I think it was AHS-TV.
That's really cute.
And then we picked a winner from it and they won free homecoming tickets.
Okay, so it's definitely a good way, because like that would have gotten you a lot more followers too. Because they've been like, why are they posting this?
We actually
like,
did a competition to get followers too.
Yeah, we did.
And whoever like referenced the most people to our page they won, what was it, like a t-shirt or something? They won a prize.
Okay.
So
we've been trying to give back to our student council because they always help us out a lot doing our different events and everything and helping to prepare for those. So we feel like, especially through going through the conference, that we should give back to them. So we've also, like, again, we had different competitions to see, like, you know, pick whoever and give back to that student council member. But we also have started, that we got the idea at that conference, which was the Student Council of the Month award. So like each month, we all sit down and we look at all the different credits that people have won and everything that they've taken part in, and we decide who would be a good fit for the Student Council Member of the Month, who has helped us plan a lot and helped us with anything that we needed. And in that way, we're like giving back to them.
That's really neat. So how does like a student would get credits by like the volunteering that you guys do and everything like that? Like if you do a fundraiser, like not fundraiser, like doesn't student council do like a food drive almost one year? I don't even remember what student council law does. But all right. So I think that's all the time we have today. So that's our show for today. Thank you all for taking the time out of your busy schedules to join us. Our thanks go out to the TV production students of Armstrong High School, led by their teacher, Mr. Don Swanson. They were our film crew today. Please join us next week for another look at the Armstrong School District. DVD DVD copies of all this and Education Today programming can be requested by contacting Chris Garatano, Multimedia Technician at Armstrong Junior Senior High School. Visit our website for updated information about the district and have a great week.